first thing in your mind when you see this? If you're like pretty much the entire human race, it was probably, aww. And what now? I know this is probably different for everybody, but personally, I don't really come much further than num num num. And that's, in my head at least, quite paradoxical. Last weekend when I was on the train to my parents' place, I read this magazine, and they had a really interesting article about the relations humans have with animals and how it's just odd. It started out with a explanation about I think it was Flemish television show named Basta, in which basically they filmed a little cow and say, hey there, this is Willie. He's about to be slaughtered, so we're going to give him an awesome day. By the way, all our viewers are invited to the barbecue on Monday. People really started protesting. There became all those like Free Willy Facebook groups and everything. So eventually the program maker said, okay, Willie will live. However, the barbecue was not cancelled, and people were very relieved that they just had their meat from the butchers. Halfway through the barbecue, a screen went on, and the presenters of the show kind of said, this is the little cow Barabbas, and instead that you have to eat something, we're gonna give him an awesome day before he gets killed. So then there was this really touchy clip about how he was saying goodbye to his mom and struggling while he was like forced to get into the slaughterhouse, and you know, people at the barbecue felt really bad about themselves. I just think it's really odd how on the one hand there are animals that we just absolutely love and can really feel personal connected with. There are animals that we just kind of see as food, and there are animals that are just annoying. Yes, I am talking about the mosquitoes over here. It's based on so many different things in our brain. For example, apparently we are kind of born to like things with big eyes. But then again, there are also a lot of people who believe that, you know, the fact that we like to eat meat is related to like basic instinct. Also the fact that we as in the human race, meat in our diet kind of allowed our brains to evolve into this giant awesome organ we have in our heads now. Also a lot of our feelings toward animals are based on culture. Best example here I guess would be the dog. The solution many people choose when they face this issue is probably just not think about it. I mean, there's a reason that meat looks the way it looks nowadays in most supermarkets. It's really nicely packed, and it just could just as well have been a sandwich, basically. Another solution many people opt for is make really strange arguments in their head. Well, I mean, the poor beast is dead already, so I might as well use it. I guess the best option is to just be okay with our inconsistencies, because really, if we would opt that we love animals and we would have to go all the way in that, that's not possible. That would mean that, well, first of all, you would have to be vegan. Second of all, you would not be able to kill anything ever, because there's just so much like injustice going on from that viewpoint that you just cannot really change the world at all. I would much more advocate the inconsistent solution. I like eating meat, but that doesn't mean that I need to eat it every day, or that I could not opt for some kind of meat that ensures a little bit of a better life for animals. Those are kind of my views. I was kind of curious what you would think about animals and eating meat and using animals for other stuff. I am the most eloquent person in the world, so yeah, let me know what you think down there. Love you.